go. We've heard it now. There we go. We're back in with you. Listening to some Colombiano music as we're getting into this one. Big match coming up. I'll get in the chat real soon. I see you there, guys. But Los Cafeteros is what you're listening to right now. The Coffeemen. Yes, that's Los Cafeteros. Colombiano style. Stilo colombiano. Sí, senor. Stilo colombiano. Colombian style. Yes. Take a look at them lineups. We'll be in there real soon. We'll get to you real soon. We're starting off with them lineups right now. Kubel in nets. It's going to be very busy. Elvedi, Akanji and Zakaria midfield. Mid-fence going to be absolutely tough to get by for Colombia, but they can get by them. Embolo up front. Massive striker. Physical. Going to get it done. Froila, number 8. Grant Xhaka, number 10. Yes, to the right of your screen. He's the captain in behind the big C. Ndoye, you've heard about him. Rodriguez, for me, that's where Colombia need to attack. Go down the right side, attack Rodriguez. For me, that is the weak link in the defence. It really is. Cabby needs a few more kibbles, just a second. Still with you guys? Just give us a second. I'm going to small that down. I'm going to small that right down. You watch this. We'll make it right so everybody gets to see. There we go. Still got the music going. Still got me in 2 places. And the Cabster's in the house. Cabster's in the house. He's having his kibbies. He's having his kibbles. And that there is the sight ball. That's the Vancouver ball right there. Vancouver ball. Back into it. By the way, Argentina escaping. Dodging a massive bullet. Poor Egypt. Poor Egypt. Poor Egypt. 2-0 up. Lose 3-2. Carrying on. Ndoye. But again, Rodriguez down the right side. Colombia. That's where they should be going. And Yashari up front. And Rida rounds it off. Next one you're hearing. This is typical Colombiana style. Colombiano. Just imagine you're a campesino. You're a farmer. On the back of that horse. Just riding from finca to finca. From farm to farm. In the glorious mountains of Colombia. The most fertile soils on the planet. There we go. Barranquilla. This is Barranquilla, northern Colombia. In nets and in goal. And on the team starting for Colombia, Vargas. Daniel Munoz, Crystal Palace fame. He is, he's Crystal Palace fame. You need some more, do you? Okay, we'll get your day started too. There you go, Cabster. You could dance to this all day long. Daniel Munoz, defender, big time, Crystal Palace. Can bring the ball forward, assist in the attack, stop you dead in your tracks defensively. Love Daniel Munoz. Darwin Sanchez, once with Tottenham Hotspur, gone all around the world. Another big defender. Lukumi, who doesn't know Lukumi? If you don't, you will. Defensive. Mojica. He's going to come through. Plays for fun. Smile on his face. Lema. Number. Puerta. That's the door. And Puerta's going to open the door for Colombia in this match. John Arias scored in the last match. Big match, big goal. That's why Colombia's here. James, or if you want it, James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. Luis Diaz and Luis Suarez up front. Yes, shake your head, buddy. Shake your head. Big offense, eh? You want to dance with me? Come on in. Yeah. He's such a cool guy. My little Cabster. Big game coming. I'm up for this one. I'm so up for this one. Gonna go in the chat here pretty soon. Let the music carry on, because it's bloody good music. And if it's too loud, you let me know. But it shouldn't be. I've pretty much got it right now. Give me 2 seconds. I've got a really dodgy mouse at the moment. Really pissing me off. It is. It is. I just gave you some. You're good. You're good. You're good. You've had enough. You've had enough. Kevin Babs, you can see Salah was looking for it because the way he planted his feet, but still clear contact was made from the defender. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Going back into it. Yet another robbery today. Egypt's second goal was chalked off for a foul in the build-up. Fair enough. But if that was a foul, then why was Salah not awarding a a pen for the same tackle when it was 3-2. We've seen so much cheating, underhanded, blatant cheating. It's disgraceful. It is. It's disgraceful, Cabster. It's disgraceful. I know what you want. Hold on a second. Do we have anything for him? Oh, there you go. Boom. Try that. I'm pointing at it. There you go. He's a clever guy. But yes, people are being cheated left and right at the World Cup. I think it's disgraceful. It really is. Why do we stand for it? We got no choice. But it has been, in my opinion, the most despicable cheating. Pull the rug away from people's feet when they're doing well. Call it what you want. But I tell you, I've never seen such a fiasco of a World Cup in my life. The officialising has been absolutely rotten. And I could have gone a lot heavier on the referees within this World Cup. And I could have gone ballistic. You know I could. And I've kept it together. And I've behaved myself. But I pointed out the bad ones amongst the bunch when I can. But they're a rotten bunch of apples. And they're rotten to the core. From the top to the bottom. Every whistle down, you got to wonder what's going on. You really do. But hey. Leonardo, hey guys, how you doing? I understand your criticism, Kev. Totally, Leo. Totally, Leo. Kevin says, hey, Leo. Leonardo, still, I have to say this. Long live Messi. Long live Messi. Yeah. May that not continue. May that not continue. I want somebody else to win the tournament. I tell you what, Argentina do not deserve to be in the tournament right now. That's 2 games back-to-back where they've been heavily handed favours. Remember Cape Verde 2-2? They've been scored on twice in 2 matches. Big team's going to knock their blocks right off. Literally going to knock their blocks right off. They need knocking off the block. But hey, this guy is unbelievable. Yeah, he's unbelievable when everybody's working with him. Kevin Babs, totally agree. He is a very rare type of talent. But he needs to go. Leonardo, not you. You don't need to go, Cabs. Okay, he's sitting on the chair. He doesn't need to go. Put this in the right place. Here we go. Excuse me 1 second. There's one thing I must take care of. There you go. Whew, what a day. What a World Cup. And yes, Milky Moo, stamina. I got loads of it. Loads of stamina. Keep dancing, people. This is going on for a while. Barranquilla, a northern city in the great country of Colombia. Northern on the coast. It's on the Caribbean side, not the Pacific. Yes, there's many sides to Colombia. Leonardo, but yes, the second Egypt goal had a Argentina major work on it. Yeah, no doubt. It just seems so frequent that people get cheated when they play Argentina. We expect nothing less, don't we? I tell you. But they will be beaten, and they will not be winning this World Cup. Leonardo, but yes, the second Egypt goal had for Argentina major work on it. And that Salah moment in the area was kind of suspect. Kind of suspect? I think totally suspect. Totally. Let's go Colombia. Viva Colombia! Viva Colombia! Kevin Babs. You can see Salah was looking for it because the way he planted his feet, but still clear contact was made from the defender, yes. That obstruction style, get in front of you, make you make the foul, yeah. And if the referees and VAR was actually that good, they would have sorted it out. They would have sorted this out. Like the clutching and the grabbing in front of the goal. All these referees having nightmares looking like they're angry at their brother or something. You know, it's a little bit more personal than it should be. So they haven't got control of refereeing. They really haven't, and they can't catch up. They've made their own Pandora's box misery. The minute they brought technology into football years ago, that's when Pandora's box literally opened up and dumped all them upside down. They cannot catch up. They cannot keep up. The linesmen cannot keep up with these super fit athletes on the side of the field. So how can they call an offside, etc., etc., etc.? So I think the refereeing and the officialising needs a total revamp. What I said the other day about rabbit down the line, the rabbit system invented in the 1970s, get rid of your linesmen. Get rid of your linesmen. They can't keep up with play. They don't see the fouls. So what use are they? When you really think about it, what use is a linesman anymore? Apart from an offside call. I don't think they're worth anything. Get rid of them, 2 referees, 1 in each half, and do the rabbit system down the line. Going to bring up the TV just a second, guys. We're right on it. We're right on it. But keep enjoying Barranquilla, Los Cafeteros. A lot of love for Colombiano. Estilo Colombiano. It's Colombian style. Let's get into this. The music will subside as soon as the match is in view. We are in view. James Rodriguez with the ball at centre field. I brought you in beautifully. 1, 2, 3. Let's get into the game. Let's get into there right now. The game is on fire. Perfect timing by Stevie in the studio. Music all the way to the start. I hope you're feeling good. We can have music during the play as well. If you want to hear music during the play, you let me know. And we'll get going. But a big game coming up. Massive game. Describing the match I see for you. Switzerland, decent team, haven't been beaten much at all. Once in the last 18 months. That was against Germany, 4-3, at home against the Germans, Deutschland. And who's not in the World Cup right now? Germany. Switzerland, workmanlike team. They're going to be hard to knock down, hard to break down. And they're going to probably look for the early goal. The first goal in this match will really decide where this one goes, like it does in many matches. But I tell you now, Chaos Flove, how you doing? Anyone can offer an opinion on Switzerland coach. I don't know anything about him. Yeah, absolutely. He's been there quite some time. I'll give you some of his details. Give me a second. But as we go, just going to give you the referees first. I'll get back on that, Chaos Flove. No worries about it. 1 minute in, and here we are. The final round of 16 match. Who's going to beat Argentina in the next match? Switzerland, I tell you what. I could see a Swiss win over Argentina. Colombia can take Argentina. But right now, Argentina are sitting back in the hotel thanking their lucky stars that they're even in this tournament. 2-0 down in the match before. There's Lorenzo on the side. Big Colombia coach. Colombia shades this by a notch, but not by much. Not by much at all. Going to have a quick swig of the tea. Get it going. This game has not settled down yet. It's still a little bit of a live wire. Okay, so thank you, sir, Stevie. Hey. You betcha, matey. You betcha. 1 second. I'm going to set this up better. Thank you very much. That's much better. Moving screens around so I make my life easy. Or easier. There we go. 2 minutes in. Coming up to 3. Again, nothing happening. But again, with Switzerland. Workmanlike team. It's not surprising to me that they're in the round of 16. It wouldn't be a surprise if they got to the final 8. And if you think about Canada's group, Group B, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland. Switzerland won the group, remember? And literally took care of everybody quite handily. There was a surprise 1-1 at the start of the system. Match 1 against Qatar. But that soon got sorted out with 2 wins back-to-back. Going down the line now. Physical play. Skillful Colombian defending. Getting it out of defence. No nonsense. Not tic-tac-toeing, but clearing the lines straight away. A nice dive there. Really nice dive. Really nice dive. Just pulling some stats up here for you guys. Just a second. I've got them on my machine. Okay, first moment of pressure coming up. Let's see what Colombia can make of this set piece. Ball through. Going out for the corner. Nice play. Diaz coming in on the far side. Doesn't get there, but still alive. I haven't been too impressed with Diaz so far. James Rodriguez, there you go. There's the man. James Rodriguez. James. Look at this. Look at this. Get out of there. Give us a break, you embarrassing little man. Leave him alone. Let him play. God's sakes. Silly little man in blue. Free kick coming up. If you're worried about Jean Cordoba, Lorenzo said earlier that he's had a muscle tear, so that's why he's not in the lineup or in the squad. Lorenzo says Cordoba has a ripped muscle. That must have been through training or maybe in a match. You never know. But again, 5 minutes in, nothing happening. I hope we have a better match than what we had yesterday. That god-awful Spain and Portugal fiasco of a match. Absolutely horrendous match. Boring as could be. Kevin Babs, I'm in behind Colombia today. It's the team I drew out of my work sweepstake. There you go, buddy. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw at all. There we go. Chaos Flow. Anyone can offer opinion. I will. Give us a second. Just staying with the game. When you got big fingers, little tablets don't work very good. Just saying. Very interesting managerial career. I'm going to give you some numbers while this guy's down. Okay, Chaos Flow. Some of the international stuff for you. Okay, Lorenzo. Going from the top, so you get a real rundown. He's 60 years of age. He's an Argentinian coaching Colombia. You knew that already. I know you did. But he's an Argentinian, 60 years old, coaching already. I'll list you the clubs that he actually had as a playing career. Played with Argentina Juniors, Bari. You won't believe this. Swindon Town in England. Swindon Town in England. He played for Swindon Town in England. He also played for Banfield, Ferrocarril Creste, Boca Junior, and Quilmes. So playing-wise, didn't play too many games. 240 matches, 12 goals, all clear. Rodriguez going down the line. That's the weak link for me at the back end that Colombia need to actually go down their right side, Switzerland's left side. Rodriguez, for me, is the weak link on that defensive line. He's the older man, 33. I think if Lorenzo's done his homework, he should be taking this guy and should be literally double team. Do the give and go 1-2, give and go past him, or come across and leave him for dead. But I tell you what, Rodriguez is the key for Colombia on the left side, far side of the field. He's on the halfway line right now. 33 years old. Decent defender. Hasn't got God-given pace. Decent in the tackle, but beatable. There's a lot more youth and toughness as you go through the centre and to the right side of their defence. So, Colombia, hopefully you figure it out. Go to the far side. Looks like they're doing that already. Looks like they're doing it. Anyway, back to Lorenzo. Nestor Lorenzo. This is for Chaos Overflow. International career, Argentina U23, 4 matches, no goals obviously. And for the full Argentina team, 13 matches. He was a defender. And that was in 88 to 90. 88 to 90. He played for Argentina national team 13 times. Managerial career, assistant to Argentina U20, 2000. Legan, assistant from 2003 to 2004. Argentina assistant again, 2004 to 2006. Toluca, assistant again, 2009. Colombia assistant, 2012 to 2019. 7 years as assistant. Mega 2021-2022, and back to Colombia as full-term coach, head coach from 2022 till now. I'm going to bring you up his record. As coach of Colombia, 50 matches, 31 wins, 12 draws, 7 losses, 58.41 win percent. So there you go, my friend. There's a little update on the Colombiana coach. And remember, this is estilo colombiano, Colombian style. And I'll say this much, both teams are keeping a very tight team. If you look back over the matches that they played so far in the tournament, both teams have kept a very tight team. Not many changes at all. But again, we're going to see who picks the lock first. For my money, Switzerland are doing exactly what they've done in every match. They keep their lines really tight and a high line off the 18-yard box. Very dangerous. A little ball through and you're in. If I was Colombia, I'd be shimmying the ball through the middle and then sliding a ball through those central defenders for someone to run onto. There's your man, Darwin Sanchez, big Tottenham Hotspur fame. Blah, blah, blah. Hotspur. Try saying that too many times. And there's that horrible son of a bitch. Again, Princess Gianni. You're a bitch, Gianni. You're a bitch. Don't expect me to love that guy, guys. I will never have any good feelings for that. He is the worst thing to hit football. Absolutely the worst thing. Sepp Blatter, come on back. Okay, you've still got a foot, dude. Put your boot back on and get the fuck up. Holy shit. What a crybaby. Get up. Unbelievable. Sorry, Chaos, I also didn't know. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you, Sir Stevie. No worries, brother. Let's go, Colombia. Kevin, Switzerland are consistently solid, yes. They are almost always in the knockout stages of the World Cup and Euros. They are. They are. Decent team. Really decent team. There's no doubt about it. Can he go past? No, he gets taken out. Referee gives the free kick. The midget referee running over. Does anybody see a foul there? Does anybody see a foul there? Because I don't. I don't see a foul there. I'm asking you guys, did anybody see a foul there? Hypnotic, I'm hoping a team that doesn't normally win wins. Take the cup. Yes, yes, yes. Wouldn't it be lovely for football in the final phase if either Colombia or Switzerland march through and take it? I tell you. Oh, that's a searching ball. That's got to be in the back of the net. Come on. Back of the net. Keeper's coming. Takes it. One chance. Gonna begging. Hypnotic, I think we all want to see that. Yes, we do, Kev. We do. We do. We do. We do. We absolutely do. Got a little cabby hair on the mic. Now we go the other way. What can Switzerland provide now for a corner? 13 minutes in, not much to talk about. Much better than Portugal and Spain, but not the greatest game so far. Darwin Sanchez barking orders. Hyun, Munoz, they're all in there fighting for space. That's a great corner. That's a great corner. Well defended one more time. Free kick coming up. Easy call. And that is a free kick. James Rodriguez knelt on by 13, the elder statesman there. Rodriguez, remember I'm telling you, that's the weak link. Go down the right side for Colombia, the left side for Switzerland. You'll get inside easy. He hasn't got pace to burn. He's 33 years old. He's been in the Swiss team for a long time. There's Nesta, big Colombian coach. Gentleman, absolute gentleman. Hypnotic says, my first pick was Japan, but they got out early. I tell you what, I was so disappointed when they got out, and it was a late goal that did it to them. Yeah, they had no time to get one back. But I was really hoping to see Japan go far. I mean, I love the way they play. I love their vitality, the enthusiasm. Ball through the middle, not going to make it. Not coughed up either at the back. Well defended by Switzerland. Difficult ball, but well defended. Head tennis going on at the moment. Colombia coming up with the first, the second and the third ball, getting possession back, stroking it around on the back line. If you're just joining us, it's still 0-0, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes, coming up to 16 minutes gone now. Nobody really dominating play. Colombia has seen more of the ball, but haven't done anything yet. Close corner call, but that's about it. One goal will be very, very, very big in this match. I don't see a glut of goals. There's not a gluttony here. No. It's not going to be like Mexico and England from the other night, and that was an incredible match. What an incredible match. The only worry I have for England there is, did you leave your best match in Mexico? Or have you still got something in the tank? Amazing match, though. Mexico giving everything, just coming up short. And all the hosts are gone. Mexico gets scored on 3 times. Gone. Canada gets scored on 3 times without answer. 3-0, not 3-2. Gone. USA losing 4-1 to Belgium last night. And Belgium really deserved the points. First point I'm going to make is they hadn't had a great game this World Cup. That really brought them out and full into the picture for people to take a look at. The second point is that people taking them for granted, that they are too old and they're not going to get it done. Well, they proved yesterday that they're not too old, and that the coach will put people on the bench that you would think should be starting. Kevin De Bruyne being one of them. So Belgium have come up in the stocks. They're not going to win the World Cup, mind you, but they've come up in the stocks. They've redeemed themselves, and they're looking far better than they should be. But again, on the back line now, Switzerland trying to get the 5-4 of Colombia to move forward. The back 5 of Colombia staying strong, shifting from a 3 into a 4. Darwin Sanchez, you'll notice, shifting in and out of the defence, moving into midfield to add that extra guy, quasi like a libero or a sweeper in midfield per se. So it's Darwin to be ahead of the back 4, getting that extra play. 5 in the middle, shifting to 4, clogging up the midfield. Precision football isn't working at the moment. Leonardo Baraviera says, I convinced myself that Brazil is on a cooling break until 2030. Now I can sleep. That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. Hypnotic says, Poch should have put the starters on the bench when it was apparent they didn't have the mentality to go anywhere. Oh, I tell you. Yeah. There sounds someone who knows what they're talking about. There sounds someone who was watching what was going on. Great point, Hypnotic. Great point. "20 minutes coming up to. Still nothing to report. The battle between these two is yet to begin. We have witnessed a training match in the making. Nothing really pressing. Lerma on the ball, back over. Busy, intricate play. Hammers on the ball. Goes far side. It's going to make it. That's the one they need to attack. Get inside him just like that. That's the way they need to do it. Get inside of Rodriguez on that left side. Colombia right side. Switzerland left. He's definitely the weak link He doesn't need to play a bad match either. But just know who's on the field, guys. Know who's on the field. Know who to attack. Go down that right side, Colombianos. And you'll be winning. And Colombia 20 is definitely backing Switzerland. He's not in the house yet. But Colombia 20 is definitely backing the boys in red. Mr. Colombia himself from New Jersey. Must know Jackson Heights and Colombian fame. But he's really hoping that Colombia don't win. As a Colombian, you might find that funny, eh? But he doesn't want them to win. He wants Switzerland to win. And he also wants the Colombian media to shut the hell up. Now, is he talking about Colombia or is he talking about England? And you see that move? Daniel Muniz on the ball. Tic-tac-toeing down the right side. They've obviously found something that I can see too. You can as well. But that left side defense. Right side, Colombia. That's the way to go. Beautiful ball inside. Nice battling. Great battling. Colombia will battle. Push it wide. Go inside. Go inside. Great save by the keeper. Great save by the keeper. Keeping it 0-0. Needed more spam on that ball. Yes, spam. 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 Yes, just like Monty Python. Spam, 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 spam. Wonderful spam. Lovely spam. Great save. Obviously, keeper has had his spam today. Kevin says Leo 2030 will be much better with the youngsters you got coming through. Whether the Gum Destroyer is in the right man to lead them, I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. Brazil now is in a rebuild stage. Ball coming in. Cleared one more time. Colombia back in possession. Had most of the possession. Will have most of the possession. And unless Switzerland start a press and get on that ball, and let's put it this way. Too much is made of the word press, okay? Too much is made of that word. How about just basically get out there, work in your zone, defend up and down the field. There's no need to call it a press. We always used to say team defense. So just get in there, get after them, get on the ball. But here we are in Vancouver, Canada, for the final match for Canada. No more matches for Canada, and after this, all 8 matches are in the States. 7 you want to watch, 1 don't even give it room. The loser final is not the match you want to watch. And show FIFA a real message. People need to boycott that match 100%. There's nothing in it. No one's going to play for anything. It's a match where 2 guys lost semi-finals to go to the World Cup final. Who wants to play in a loser final? And people hate you calling it a loser final, but it is a loser final. Seriously. They like you to play the 3rd place match. No. Loser final. End of. Coming up to a corruption break. Here we go. Corruption break. Nothing seen, nothing done. Corruption break has begun. Nothing seen, nothing done. Corruption break has begun. I tell you, who doesn't love corruption breaks? We love them, don't we, eh? We love them. I love it when I hear that. I do. I think it's so funny. It's so funny. It is so funny. Where have my notes gone? There we go. Just let me check something here, fellas. I want to just check where my notes are gone. Do we have them here? 1 second. You can see it's bright, bright, bright while they're taking a break. I tell you, these computers really get to me sometimes. It's like, can you do something simple like do your job? Just do your job. I get different things on the screen than I do on this tablet. I'm not kidding you. It's totally amazing. Same channel, same channel, but different shit so far. 2 shots on target so far. 2 shots from Canada. You're joking. We're looking at Canadian ads. 2 shots from Colombia, same sea, but nothing's gone in. 2 shots, and we're going to get rid of that. We're going to go with that. There we go. 24 minutes 50. We're in there. Who's going to score that first goal? Suck my ass with your ads. Jesus, mother of God. Things are jumping all over the place. It's very difficult for me right now to keep grip of this thing that's jumping all over the place, but I'm doing my best, guys. The chat is jumping everywhere. And the screen is not playing nicely, but we are not getting messed around too much. Let's bring it back up. Fuck me, sideways. Little kid's got the gold. He's got the gold. He's got the gold. Someone's doing the Macarena. Needs to get dressed around kids like that. Bloody hell. So as you all know, Argentina dodged a massive bullet. Hypnotic Pock. He's done his thing. Max Evans, how you doing, fella? Good morning all from Brisbane. Now I'm down there in Brisbane having a great time in life. I'm Switzerland. I'm on Switzerland going. I am on Switzerland. Good keeping so far. Definitely. Been under pressure so far as well. Colombia's had most of the ball. But Switzerland very calm in their approach. They're not going to rush things. They look like they want to either take it to extra time or penalties. They really haven't put much of effort in the final third at all. Now, you can say Colombia's the big team in this, but I'd argue that they're both big teams. And Switzerland have done very well over the last couple of years. Like I say, 1 defeat in the last 18 months. And they're asking Colombia to come forward. They're going to bring it on themselves. I tell you what, they're going to bring it. If they play coy with Colombia, they're going to bring it on themselves. They really will. Foul. Definitely a foul. Shaka goes down. Kevin Babs, if the loser lose a final because the loser loses in the final. Nice one. Yes, it's the loser final because the loser loses in the final match. That's nice. That's excellent. That's excellent. Oh, lovely ball in the middle. If he can get his foot on that, he's right through, carved in middle. First real danger signs in front of Colombia's back four. Doesn't look like it's a sellout in this building, does it now, hey? I see quite a few empty seats. Not a sellout. FIFA, you charge too much money. No one's interested in paying a mortgage for a ticket to a match. Coming on the right side, wide open. Left side's wide open. It gets there. Big challenge coming in. There you go. Munoz style. There you go. Daniel number 2 in there like a flash. And I think sometimes he could be on a bigger team than he is. But Munoz, right defence, right wing back, tough as nails. Probably came from a really tough barrio. Switzerland again, I tell you, very patient in the build-up. Not risking anything. Expansive, spread out. But one interception through the middle. That's all they need. Watch the ball down the line. Doesn't make it. Should have gone. Oh, big defensive mistake. Saved by the keeper. And I tell you what, big bullet dodged. Big bullet dodged. That should have really been 1-0. Great save by the keeper. Should have been 1-0 though, let's be honest. No reason why that doesn't go in. Big chance. Keeper comes in again. Filling the net very well. He's filling the net very well. I tell you what, he's doing his job. He is doing his job. Absolutely extraordinary. Vargas. Big hands on the save. Defenders watching. Not ball watching. He's watching man and ball. 30 minutes gone. Now you can see why one goal makes all the difference here. One goal will make a lot of difference here. I tell you now for sure. Predominantly, I'd say a Colombian crowd. Which I never knew that there were that many Colombians in Canada. I didn't know there was that many Colombians in Canada. I really didn't. You know I'm having a laugh. After this, though, 4 big matches coming up. 4 big quarterfinals, eh? We've got 3 of them listed down below in the library at Live Watch. So go to the live category. And after this, there's 3 quarterfinals coming up. Obviously, the winner of this plays off with the luckiest team in the World Cup so far, Argentina. Not looking great, and I'll tell you this much. Put this in your cap and wear it. They got conceding goals lately. 2 goals today, 2 goals Cape Verde. Is that the performance of a prospective world champion? I don't think so. Can we get these asswipes off the TV? We don't need them. They're just elites. Get them off the TV. Shot coming in. Another big save. I tell you what, Ngoy really close on. Right idea to take the shot. Full ball, gets good contact on it. Nice capture by Vargas. Down low. That bottom left arm. The trap, stopping it, squirming through. So far in net, I've got to say, Kubel in net for Switzerland has been really Johnny on the spot, as has Vargas. The chances we've had so far, half chances, nothing concrete. But even so, both keepers are doing very well. No one's really put a foot wrong. But the mistake for me is going to come through the middle. It's going to be an interception, a steal, and a breakaway. Absolute dynamite strength here by Colombia. Los Cafeteros! Viva los Cafeteros! Come on, boys. Going through again. Excellent time. Passes it off again. Lovely box play here. Marauding around Switzerland's box. Ball coming in. Taken down. No foul. Diaz looking for it. Goal kick. Well, he had enough of his shirt, so I'll tell you, Elvedi, Mr. Big Mouth in there, laughing his face off. I tell you what, you keep laughing like that, it's going to come back on you. You had enough shirt there. VAR could have had a look at that. Smiling, being arrogant. Don't be arrogant during a big match. It'll come back on your ass. It really will. Focus. Play your game. Diaz doesn't like being laughed at. You laugh at Diaz, he's going to score on you. Now let's see that happen. Here goes Rodriguez down the wing. Cross going in, all the way through. Going nowhere. Nice play, nice play, nice play, nice play, nice play. Absolutely, absolutely. Mojica could have gone a little bit physical on someone's head there, but sportsmanship, total sportsmanship. The Swiss could be singing in French or German because they speak both languages in Switzerland. So just like other countries, there's 2 languages in the country. Colombia going forward again. Nice slip ball, not going to make it. No free kick. No free kick, says the referee. And all of a sudden, we're at 34 minutes and nothing's happened. But I do say this much, it's livelier than Spain and Portugal's watch it dry 3 times. Paint by numbers. I tell you, not the best match. El Boringo. And Ronaldo is gonzo. He's onside. Does well to keep possession. Really does. I do like that, what you said there, Kevin. It's the loser-loser final because the loser loses in the final. That's funny, man. That is too cool. Funny, funny, funny. Still waiting for the first goal, guys. I really think a goal here opens up the match. It will do. I think we're fastly arriving at half-time 0-0. Not much to talk about, but the goalkeepers have had a few things to do. Nothing major, but they've had a few things to do. I did talk on about Daniel Munoz, the right back for Colombia. He's played 82 times for Crystal Palace. He's really become a bit of the furniture there. And 10% of the times he scores goals. 82 matches, 8 goals. That's a big number for a defender. And that's why I'm talking highly about him going down that right side Colombia wing, attacking Rodriguez, left side Switzerland defence. So me, all day long, that's where Munoz needs to push up. Now, if you notice, Rodriguez is just inside the halfway line, 10 feet inside the halfway line, playing a high wing-back. Munoz needs to counter right close to him. And if he does, a give and go, and Rodriguez will be left for dead. Standing left for dead down the right side, Colombia, left side, Switzerland. He's venturing really far up. Level with Munoz. Munoz needs to do the same when Colombia has the ball. Both wing-backs from Colombia need to encroach right down the line and really force the issue. Ball through now and he's open. Go running. You're not going to make it. Wanted a better pass than that. I can understand Diaz being slightly frustrated. Gives us support, but no, he's not happy. And rightfully so. 37 minutes gone. Things still happening. Vargas with the ball on the edge of his box. Not the busier of the two, but I say they've both been busy. Both keepers have had the same amount of attention, same amount of stuff to do, saves to make, keeping it close. Maybe Vargas has had the deadlier of the saves to make, whereby Switzerland really did get something close to. And should be a goal up, but there's the steal. This is what I'm talking about. That side of defence. Opens it up, comes inside. No room there for the shot, but the spin of the ball brings it back. Munoz back in possession. Darwin Sanchez now on the ball. Back to the wing it goes. Down the line it must go. Munoz on the ball again. He's a fighter. Feisty. Gives everything. Nothing doing. Ball on the edge of the box. And that is going to Mars. It's not even going for a corner. It's staying in play. Everybody gave it up and it stays in play. Well done, my man Munoz. Talking about Daniel Munoz. Keeps it in play. Wins the corner. But probably the worst kick of a... And give it up to Diaz. He takes his feet out of the play knowing that he's going to kick a man in the head. Give it up to Diaz. Very sportsmanlike. The corner coming up. Gets past. Crossing again. Another corner. Cross the ball in, guys. I think you should just cross that ball in there. Get it in there. Hey, Max Evans, Australia. What's the overall feeling of Australia's World Cup? You guys down there, down under. You all happy with you guys? What's the feeling of the nation about Australia? Goal kick given. Overturns his decision. And that was not the referee's decision, and that is definitely not the linesman's decision. That's definitely coming in from VAR. And why are VAR making decisions on the field of play? Why? They shouldn't be. They're not allowed to. It's the overall last decision of the referee that makes the call. And the referee's call is final. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. You can give red cards out as a referee, and that's not final. You can have it overturned. You can have an orange card. Donalisa Trump. And I wonder what he feels like today after making such a pain-in-the-ass move with that red card. I wonder what he's feeling like today after the US got bombed out of the World Cup. Bombed out of the World Cup. 4-1. They got blitzed. Well, what is he thinking now? And I'm feeling sorry for the US national team, the players. Can you imagine the pressure that they felt after Agent Orange got involved? Really, they didn't want that. They wanted to just go around the tournament and get through it. Less pressure. Great ball through the middle. Unlucky. Unlucky again. Xhaka can't make it. Releases himself from midfield very carefully. Unmarked. Wanted the ball, just can't make it. Getting old, Xhaka. You're getting old. Your best days have gone. 150 plus appearances for Switzerland. Mega. But you're getting old, buddy. The legs are getting slower. I hear you, Kev. Was that meant to be a shot? Yeah. Be a shot? Absolutely. Absolutely. So who's the happier of the teams? I think coming up to half-time, Switzerland probably will be the happier team in this event. Colombia just need to get that one move going of quality, and it's going to be the interception, winning that first and second ball. They've been very good at winning the first ball and the second ball. They really have. And that's where the game is going to be won. Mohia on the ball. Twisting and turving. Back to the far side. And again, Daniel Munoz on the wing. Hypnotic, he's an egotistical dumbass and probably sees his extra effort as a waste. I like that. I like that. That's good. Wide open on the right side. Munoz now with the ball. Cross coming in first time. And that's going out for the corner. They need a little bit more steel and a little bit more bite and just an added touch of quality in the final third. And quality, I mean quality in the final pass and shot. Thereafter, this game is there for the taking. For Colombia. Nice idea to leave it. He knows Diaz is in behind. And it's coming through. Doesn't make it. But they're trying to get through. Max Evans definitely improving Socceroos, but should learn how to pick penalties. Yes, yeah, that was sad. To go all that way and have it be penalties, yeah. But I enjoy watching the Aussies, I tell you. Always do, always have. Always have. The vitality, the fight, the freedom that they play with, the fun that they show, the grit, the toughness. Always enjoy them. I always do. But definitely improving. Definitely. And the good thing is, in your neck of the woods, I'm not seeing you guaranteed World Cup places, but you've always got a good chance of qualifying. So World Cups is something that you will enjoy more and more and more and more, and you have done for quite some time. So happy days for the Aussies moving forward. But I do enjoy watching them. I do. And you've brought some magical moments in World Cups in the past too, Australia. Absolutely fantastic. Vargas winding it down. How much extra time do we have? Well, we'll see. Find out. One second, guys. Just getting up some more stats here. Goodness gracious. You are a sack of shit. Your system is a sack of shit. I'm selling you. Three minutes added time. By the time we get through it, Munoz makes a back, gets called for it, rightfully so, rightfully so. That can be painful. That can be painful. He's crying about his new boots. He's crying to the referee about his new boots. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. And Doy's crying. Keep crying, buddy. My life. Makes you laugh at times. I'm telling you, it makes you laugh at times. Real battle going on there, and it ends up with a Colombian throw. There you go. Working Rodriguez, the older man. That's the guy there. That's who you need to work right now, all through the second half. Get on him. Wear him down. He hasn't got electric pace. He is beatable one-on-one. But I say, double team him. Right side, Colombia. Left side, Switzerland. Give and go. You're in through. Cross the ball. And it's a side foot for Diaz. Ball over the top. There is a runner. He's going to make it. Well battled out. Lukupi. Tough guy to get past. And the coach Murat Yaking from Switzerland, he's been there for quite a while. You just missed off scene there. Nestor Lorenzo cusping a ball down beautifully on the sideline. Mojica's down, got a bit of a pain inside of the shin. Hard to see what happened, but he did get touched. Murat is 51. And the other coach is 60. Nestor's 60. Murat is 51. Murat, 4. Switzerland, there's the half-time whistle. Nothing gained, nothing done. It's 0-0 at half-time. Got a feeling this is going long, but I think the second half is really going to give us something. Colombia could have had a goal here in the first half, as could have Switzerland, but the keepers are playing really top-drawer goaling. And I think most of the stuff that they've dealt with has been pretty direct. Half chances, if you will. But at half-time, it's 0-0. Could have been better. Should have been better. but they're both playing a very important match in the final phases of the World Cup. I wonder which of these teams is going through. Colombia's the favourite to move through right now. But will they? Will they? Will they? Max Evans, the prediction market... Sorry, Chaos Overflow says the prediction market draw is heading up more than 40%. Yes. Yes. Max Evans, rumour is maybe softer to play for Wrexham to learn for kick penalties. Rumour is maybe softer to play for Wrexham to learn to kick penalties. I tell you, they're looking at him. Sorry about spelling, should be Suter. I got you, mate. I got you. No, I know who you mean. I know who you mean. Absolutely. No worries. No worries, Max. I got you back. I got you back. Totally. But yeah, I think they should pick him up. I'd like them to pick him up. A guy that big doesn't come along every day. And he's got decent feet. Decent player. Decent brain. Seems like a decent fella. So pick him up, yeah. I'll be looking at him. I'd be looking at him to pick him up for sure. For sure. So 0-0 at half-time. I was hoping we had some magic in goal, but we've had nothing. Nothing so far at all. Nothing so far at all. That's a sad one. That's a sad one. That's a sad one. That's a sad one. Give me a second here. I'm just looking for something. That'll do nicely. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you some music. I'm going to leave the starting lineups in. I'm going to get a quick break, get another big pint of tea in, take a break, come back fresh. But at the half, it's 0-0. Wind up, get your coffees done, get your teas done, get your beers lined up, get ready for the second half. It can only get better, but we're getting closer and closer to seeing who is going to play Argentina. Let's go for it. Halftime is here. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that lovely music again. I tried to take it as long as I can. I'm going to take that off the screen for you as well, so you can get me back on with you. Right now, I'm with you. Lots of cafeteros, Barranquilla, and lots of Los Cafeteros music. That's the Coffee Men. That's for Colombia. And I'm hoping, going to throw the dice here in a little while. I'll tell you some more what's going on. But tell you, game about to get going. Music all the way. Can't be bad, hey? Can't be bad. Music all the way up to the kickoff, first half and the second half. I'm doing my job, guys. I'm so doing my job. Shaka with the ball at halfway. Let's get this game on the trot. Let's see who's going. I'm going to do the dice. I'm going to give you some more stats right now in Vancouver. Referee gets it underway and a game gets started again. So let's see what we're having this half. Talk about any subject you like, guys. I just had an email from Tony, and Tony wants to know, is it okay to talk about subjects that are not in the World Cup during your World Cup watch-alongs? And Tony and everybody, I'm going to tell you this once and I'll tell you 1,000 times, I don't mind. We try to keep it to the subject, but if you can't and you've got something you want to know, just bring it on in. There's no time like now, and I might take a little while to get you if I'm on topic, but I'll answer it. So yes, Tony, anytime you like. Tony in from Belgium. Tony, you can talk about whatever you like. Not a problem. Into the chat, catching up with you guys. The prediction market draw is heading up more than 40%. I tell you, chaos overflow. Yes, the draw's looking like it. Penalties are looking like they could be coming, but this match has been really feisty. And I mean, I'm watching on two levels. This match has been really feisty. Really, this match, it's just under the surface from boiling over. There's a lot of tension in this match. Kevin Babs, he would be a great signing for Wrexham. He will help to shore up the back line, especially as next season is as much tougher league than last season. Kevin, I absolutely agree. And I'll tell you what, it's a brilliant point for Wrexham in the Championship in England. I really feel next year is going to be a lot tougher than this year. Therefore, Wrexham's best foot forward, bring in another 4 to 5, beef up the squad, have a decent season, but aim for next year to make the charge. I think 2 years preparation is going to be key. Ball coming down the middle now. On the left wing, Switzerland attacking just outside the box. Can they do something? Static play now. Tries to go past him. Does go past. Ball in the middle. Edge of the box. Oh, I tell you, slips over it. And when he's just about to shoot. Just falls over when he's about to shoot. Not the best. Not the best. Not the best. But yes, I think that league is going to be tougher next season. I really do, Kevin. I really do. I really do. You look at the 3 teams that came down. Southampton. The cheats are still there. They're going to be tough. Millwall. Do they have another big season? So for Wrexham, who finished 7th, I say we are still 7th best. Number 7 in the Championship. I think that's where we rank right now. If we do better than last year, it's because we've signed the top players. Second to that, we've had a major change in home form. Last year was not the best home form for Wrexham, okay? A few losses against big teams would have put Wrexham in the playoffs further up. And who knows, they may well have gone to the Premier League. But 2 years running, I think give it a run in, 2 years, boom. Now, if you're looking for a little piece of history from me, this stadium here right now, the last time I was in there was the Wrexham-Vancouver Whitecaps match. That goal that they're attacking right now, I was sitting 5 rows behind that goal when I watched. Oh, I tell you, it's been waved off. It's been waved off. No penalty. I was 5 rows behind that goal. And when Wrexham scored, James McLean header, I stood up, put my hands up in the air, and I was literally standing up for 2 seconds before the ball went in the net, and then the crowd jumped up. And I got that video. I'm going to show it to you sometimes. It's absolutely hilarious. I am up like a jumping jack, bang, and then a split second later, then the crowd jumps up. I could see that goal going in before it was scored. Crazy, hey? But that stadium where this match is now, that's where it all happened. Referee today is Ivan Bartan, El Salvador. Little man in the middle. Honduras. And his linesmen are David Moran, El Salvador, and Anthony, or Henry Papiro, El Salvador. El Salvadorian refereeing team. Still nothing to report as we're going into the motions here. What the fuck is that? Did I press that? No, I didn't, you shitheads. Jesus, mother of God. Right, that's just horrible. That's just horrible. I see what's going on here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Would you be serious? Why do I watch this shit? I could watch it on my tablet without any problem. Back to the tablet. Absolute nausea. This TV system is an absolute nausea. Bit of a hobble going on. Munoz felt that one. Oh, I tell you. The sign of a red card. That's a red card right there. Oh, my life. That's the sign of a red card. If he doesn't get spoken to for more than a yellow card, I'm asking myself, why? That is a full-blown red card again. Are they getting scared about giving red cards out, these referees? Have they made their lives a misery by being miserable bastards? 3 red cards on the opening day, remember? See, there you go. No pace on Rodriguez. He can't beat his man. Now, do that on the other end. You've got him for dead. You've got him for dead. He's dead to rights. He's got no pace. And look at him, just walking around, not even adding anything to the match. So there's a sure sign that he's slowing up. And I would be telling you right now, dive, absolute dive, give me a break. Give me a break. Sanchez dead right. Take a look at this. Dive. Absolute dive. Absolute dive. If you're not strong enough to stay on your feet like that, the wind will blow you over. Kevin says, even the 3 that came up from League One are better than the 3 that went down. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. 100%. 100%. You'll be coming back up next season. But when you do, you're coming into a better championship than was when you went down. Free kick coming in now. What's Switzerland got up their sleeve? Xhaka's surveying. But it's not him that takes a shot, and it's into the side netting. Not far off. That was close. Close call. Reader, not too far away. Take a close look. Keeper has it covered. But nonetheless, that's close on. That is close on. Lovely flighted ball. Lovely height. And if it was a foot, maybe a foot and a half over, it could have gone in. Not a bad effort by Rita. Colombia 20, good afternoon from New Jersey. Come on, Switzerland. One of the things from yesterday about US football, they don't have a pyramid who comes first and last when it comes to league structures. Yes, 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 yes. Very true. Colombia 20, mad Switzerland fan for the day. Like me, he doesn't have time for the press. I don't like the press in the UK because they talk garbage all the time. They lie for a living. Lie for a living. You know they lie for a living. Lie for a living. You know they lie for a living. Lie for a living. The press lie for a living. Yeah, they do. Colombia 20 doesn't like the Colombia press. Doesn't even like El Espectador or anybody down there. And he would know. He has the right to say that. He's a Colombiano who's loving Switzerland's winning. And I wonder if they will. I wonder if they will. It's there for the taking for either team, really. It really is there for the taking. And it will be interesting to see when the first goal does fall, how panic-stricken the other team is and how the game opens up. It's been decent entertainment so far. For a 0-0, it's not been bad. Second half seems to see Switzerland having more of the play. And Rodriguez on the left wing here. That's definitely the guy I would execute in and around if I was wearing a yellow jersey. Nesta Lorenzo, please focus on that. There's the opening for you. Nearly miskicks it there. Munoz on the ball, takes time, passes off. Colombia in good possession land right now. Got to have a quick swick of the tea. Lovely, lovely, lovely. For Gianni, fingers up in the air, guys. Everybody for Gianni. He's been on TV once already. We don't need to see that ugly bastard on TV again, do we, eh? Talk about propaganda. Get that ugly bastard's face off the TV, please. I cannot stand that son of a bitch. I mean, who really needs to see his face every single match? I mean, really, who? Has he ever done anything special with the ball? No. In fact, he's ruining ball. So who needs to see that idiot? I guess shaking your hand like this makes the pain go away. What the hell's that all about? You know what that's all about. Coming up to 60 minutes. A third way through the second half already. Nothing on the board again. And it is walking pace. It is a walking pace. I tell you. Some days technology can really piss me off when it's not working right. Ball over the top, loads of anchor space, well cleared again. Switzerland finding a lot more of the ball now in the second half. And Bolo would just need one touch in that middle. If he gets one touch in front of goal, I'm sure it's going to go in. Shaka on the ball. In the box it goes. And Bolo's in position. Doesn't get the cross in. Calm defending. Out of box by Colombia. Free kick coming up. And there it is. The little man, the tiny little man with the blue shirt pulls out a little yellow card out of his little hand, out of his little pocket. And Diaz goes down, felled. And the ball was hit first. He gets ball first. That, in the textbook, is a tackle and not a foul. He had the ball first. That's how bad this refereeing is. The little man in the middle with his little blue shirt, his little blue card, and his little eyes got it a little bit wrong. You know, I really think what I was saying the other day, they really need to look at within FIFA. For the sake of the players and the entertainment at a World Cup, I think extra time should be abolished at World Cups. In other competitions I've watched over the last year, extra time wasn't available. It was 90 minutes plus added time, straight to penalties. Colombia now down the left side. Sloppy little ball through the middle, never going to make it. Nice jinking shot coming in. Easy gather, easy gather. And Diaz wants the crowd up on their feet. Easy gather, I say. Nice gather, no problem there. Again, both keepers keeping their teams cleanly in the match. 1 hour played, 30 minutes to go. Let's see where it ends up. Luis Suarez, number 25, getting the yellow card. He has nailed the keeper a couple of times in this match, so it's not a surprise that Barton, the referee, little Ivan, tiny little Ivan, it's no surprise that Ivan gives the card. And Suarez looking for the foul. I don't know where the foul is. I really don't know where the foul is there. But again, the extra time. Scrap the extra time. Go straight to penalties. Because I tell you what, psychologically, and having played extra time and penalties myself over the years gone by, you fall into the mindset when you have extra time available that, oh, okay, well, if we don't get the results in 90 minutes, we can just do it in extra time. It's the worst way to think. It's the worst way to think. You want to get the results in 90 minutes. You really do. Every time you go in extra time, those legs are working 30 minutes longer than teams that maybe didn't. So you always want to get the decision in regular time. Now, if you know that there's no advantage, sort of no extra time available, and it's only going to be 90 minutes, you're going to force yourselves to get that result or keep it safe for 90 minutes knowing that extra time's not coming, that you're going to go to penalties. Now, if you don't want to go to penalties, you're going to work your ass off more than you would if you had extra time available. Tell you what, this guy's giving free kicks here for free. I don't even know what he's doing. I just know this. I've seen him referee before, and I didn't like that then. And like I've said, some of these smaller nations, their referees are not up to this level. And he's one of them. I've seen him before, little Ivan. CONCACAF. And he's cheated us in CONCACAF. And if you've forgotten, I'll remind you. Shot coming up. Oh, I tell you. Suarez had all the time in the world to line up the shot and get it on target. And he can't even get it on target with all the time in the world. Look at the setup again. Xhaka looking for the foul. Well, he got beaten easy, but he slices that really wide. Again, some of the reactions these coaches and players do to each other, not very flattering if you're the guy that misses, eh? You know what I'm saying? Does it start an argument? Yes, it does. Do you get pissed off at players that laugh at you or shake their heads at you when you miss the ball? I guess you would. So again, I'm the kind of guy that likes people to stay calm. You don't have to say too much when the game's growing and flowing. You can keep that for the locker room. 27 minutes to go. And there are a lot of seats that have not been sold in this building. And they're keeping the camera low down. There's two tiers, two bowls in this stadium. They're keeping the camera shots low. Where you see a building not sold out, FIFA aim the camera low. And they don't aim where there's empty seats. Throw-in coming up. Colombia. Crowd giving a little bit more. Mojica becoming more and more into the match. As it says on that, Viva Colombia. Mojica takes a close look, surveys where to go with the ball. It's all very tight. No foul. Well, you asked for that, fella. You're getting too close. Take a close look. Oh, is that it? That's what put you down. What a freaking wimp. That's what put you down. Oh, my God. Don't stand outside when it's windy. You might not make it, mate. You might not make it. Don't stand outside in the wind. You might not make it. James Rodriguez off. Quintero comes on. That's a like for like. Nestor Lorenzo making the changes. But James Rodriguez, his day is done. The talisman is off. Now, does that have any bearing on where this match is going to go? Quintero and Campas on. But James Rodriguez is gone on 65. Good call. Good call. If the legs are going and he's getting old, get him off. Keep it safe. What we're also seeing here, guys, is you're seeing Switzerland hitting their ceiling, okay? They had games before this, but they're hitting their ceiling right now. In games in the group phase, Switzerland looked very impressive. Looked impressive in the last match too. But right now, this is the only match I've seen them where they haven't literally dominated the other team, where they're finding life tough. And the referee misses a free kick there. That should be a free kick to Switzerland, no doubt about it. Like I say, this guy is not up to standard, like many of them. I'd be kicking the ball out. I'd be kicking the ball out. Make the referee look like an absolute idiot. Kick the ball out, guys. Kick it out. The referee is not protecting the players. Not for 1 second of the day. Yeah, referee, you let that go. You let that go. You are not up to standard, my friend. So many fouls have not been called by this little wee man. It makes me wonder what this little wee man has got in his little wee head. Going into the chat, guys. Good afternoon from New Jersey. Kevin Babb says it's been a better 0-0 than the Portugal-Spain Boarfest. Oh, it was horrible. Spain and Portugal was an absolute horror. Horror. Those are the matches you don't want to be anywhere near. They bring nothing to you. Nothing at all. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not for a second. But looking at the quarterfinals we've got so far straight away, start thinking about betting and start placing some good money on these 4 games coming through. France-Morocco, Foxborough, July 9th. I'm definitely going for France. The odds will not be great, and that's why you need to lay a little bit more on there to raise your winnings. Okay? France-Morocco, I would say you've definitely got to put your money on Les Bleus. Morocco's going to come and fight it. And although France had a little bit of a difficulty in the last round, just winning 1-0, they still won. They dominated the match. They were in no danger of losing, apart from if it went to penalties. And it didn't. But take France in your first match on your betting stakes. Second one, Spain-Belgium. I don't need to tell you where you should put your money. Something tells me if Belgium can play like they played in the last match, they have a chance, a slim chance. But your money should be riding on Spain. Don't worry. Spain's going to have a tough time winning this World Cup. Believe you me. Third one, Norway-England. Well, you can go right down the line on that. You really could. Norway-England. You could put your money on England and you could put your money on Norway. Because for 2 different reasons, there's teams there that can go through against each other. Norway has the Haaland. England has the Kane. Is Haaland going to get caned? Or does Haaland do the Haaland on Kane in England? He scores for fun. We're talking Erling Haaland. Scores for fun, yeah? And he does score for fun. Is he going to be the difference maker? In the last match, it didn't look too great at one stage, and then up pops the Haaland and gets the double. 7 goals at the World Cup. You've got to look at that. And every time he plays, he's playing with a fat smile on his face. He just loves playing football. So, just saying. Just saying. It's going to be even. So your 3 quarterfinals, like I say. First one, France-Morocco, take France. Second one, Spain-Belgium, take Spain. Norway-England, it's 50-50. But I think England's got the stronger defence. And I do say that Norway has the stronger forward. And you're talking about Haaland better than Kane. I do rate Haaland over Kane. Yes, I do. I do. I think you have to. I think you have to. Still feeling his nose there. Getting back ready for the match. No clock there. I've got a clock here. There's an old Scouser sitting upstairs without his glasses. Seems like he's lost some weight. The old Liverpool manager. Looks like he's lost weight. Has he lost weight? 71 minutes gone. No goal. Next goal wins, just like kids on the playground. The next goal will do it. But it's got a feeling like it could be going to extra time. This referee has no idea. My life. And I'm not looking at his shitty camera. Colombia 20 says, one of the most interesting things that I find is that Liechtenstein have one team in the Switzerland League. I find that very interesting. You would think that with all the resources, with financial banking systems, they would have one of the top leagues in Europe, if not the world, yes. Far post, headed out. Coming back into the mixer, here comes the keeper, and well nailed. He has to come for it. He has to come for it. He has to come for it, and he's injured. He had to come for it. Granit Xhaka, stop acting like an oil can. Just shut your mouth. He's always got something to say, Xhaka, isn't he? Eh? One of the biggest big mouths I've ever seen in the league. Now, if Mboli doesn't know he's going to get hit, he needs to wise up. He can feel the keeper coming. And the keeper has to come. It's not a foul. He gets the ball. Colombia 20, good ball knowledge, says Kevin. Absolutely. Keeper takes it straight to the chest, but I tell you what, he has to come. I don't know what there's too long to talk about there. And Bolo was just standing still. Doesn't move on the keeper. The keeper comes through him. There you go. All's well that ends well. The players respect each other. There you go. Good signs. Good scenes. We're in a good place. 17 minutes to go. Let's have a goal. Let us have a goal immediately. Kevin Babs says, I've got my bet on for quarters. 90 plus added time result. He does get his boots on it. Colombia bringing the ball down. Munoz now. On. Inside. Switching the play. Coming back to the right side. Taking his time. Fakes once, fakes twice. A lovely play, but he's a mile offside. Mile offside. Mile offside. Looks like the linesman got some kind of artwork on the back of his head. Or did he fall down on the white line? Who knows? He's got white patches on the back of his head. Did he fall on the white line? Has he slipped over? Is he feeling queasy in the heat? It's getting tough out there. Colombia 20 says, I think that Switzerland needs to change its formation. They need to press high up. Yeah, you could say that, but I'm saying at the same time that they haven't looked fluent with the ball up top. It's been very static, stop and go. At least Colombia seem to keep the ball moving and smoothly. So the confidence factor that Switzerland are now building, they've come into the game. Second half, I would say they've shaded it. But the high press, they could get caught at the back. Switzerland, La Suisse, is really playing a very pragmatic system right now. Ball goes through him. And Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, both the same kind of players, different teams, but similar players. They need speed when they're spinning and turning. That time, Diaz doesn't spin and turn. Big chase on for the ball. Is he holding his head? I tell you. Quintero can't believe it. Neither can I. They die and they drop like flies, don't they, eh? Wow, these guys are not tough at all, are they? Murat, get a grip of your team, dropping like flies. Akanji, up you get. Now watch carefully, watch carefully, watch carefully. Face, his own face in the ground himself, okay? Wasn't a foul. It was him slapping his big snotter in the turf, right? Keep watching the replays. Looking at them 4 quarterfinals that we have coming up, it's just a thought, but them 4 quarterfinals coming up, I can see France and Spain in the first semi-final. I really can see France and Spain in the first semi-final, where France smashes Spain and goes to the final. The second semi-final, I can really see Switzerland and Colombia battling for this one, and one team going in to fight up against Argentina. The last 2 matches for Argentina, 2 goals in the last match, 2 goals in this match conceded. That's got to worry Argentina's fans. They're conceding too many goals against average to good teams, not top teams, not big teams. So when they get in that next match after this after this quarterfinal, Switzerland and Colombia may well push them to the limit. To the limit. In the other quarterfinal, Norway and England will push Argentina, whoever wins that, harder than anybody's pushed Argentina so far in the World Cup. I guarantee you. And therein endeth the trip, and therein the trophy will be going somewhere else. Ball into the middle, on the edge of the box. Switzerland now taking a touch to the winger. Cross coming in, comes back. Little chip, far post, headed out. And really, all that great play comes to nothing. Quintero going down the line. No foul, says the referee. You give it one way, but you don't give it the other way. It's very fishy what Ivan the wee man is doing. But that second semi-final could well be, in my mind, Argentina taking on maybe England, or Argentina maybe taking on Norway. But if Colombia get through, or Switzerland, and do the number on Argentina, there's a likelihood there could be a new name on the trophy. Let's see. But the big favourite still is France, in my estimation. They can be beaten, and if they have a slow day, then it doesn't go their way, and they won't win the tournament. But they are the big guns so far. I've seen enough of Spain to know that they haven't given their best, and they've still got to deliver their best, and they'll have to, if it is indeed France that they take on in that semi-final, which I'm thinking it is. So France, Spain, England, Argentina possibly. Excuse me. Don't you find it a little bit odd having them 2 Mexican women on the sideline all the time? Do you find that a bit weird? Why is there 2 of them? Why are they in the same zone? They've all got individual jobs to do. Makes it seem a little bit strange. "10 minutes to go. The dice are coming out. The dice are coming out. The dice are coming out. There's the dice. We're rolling for No, we're going to roll for La Suisse first, Switzerland, and we'll see what happens. And it doesn't matter if this is going to extra time or penalties. The dice don't lie. Well, it's not terrible for Switzerland. It's not terrible. Now we're going for Los Cafeteros. Colombia. Estilo colombiano. Looks like it's going all the way. That tells me it's a possible shootout. Wow. Get yourselves ready. Switzerland, though, have had more of the ball in the second half. But it's what you do with it. You can have all the play. But if the ball doesn't pressure the zone, you had all the play for nothing. And there's been a lot of east to west generic football in this World Cup. And again, Colombia standing strong, won't let anything through. And the man that I've lauded all match long, Daniel Munoz, Crystal Palace, doing a fantastic job. Substitutions coming in. Fierce looking people in blue out there. Wow, she looks fierce. Oof. First change coming up. Day done. Nesta thanks his troops. There we go. Like for likes. Lemon Suarez out, 16 and 25. In comes Rios and Hernandez into the play. Very comfortable at the back. The way they're playing the ball around in the back, Colombia are very comfortable anywhere around the field with the ball. You'd expect that. Ball's going out. Corner ball. Again, Daniel Munoz saving the day. And Doi just cannot get past him. So Kev's got a bet on for quarters, 90 plus added time result. France draw, Belgium win, and Norway draw. Interesting. France draw, Belgium win, and Norway draw. Great looking bets, man. Corner ball in, edge of the box. Xhaka can only push it back in the mix, but it really doesn't help anybody. Colombia coming out with the ball. Sweeping the ball far left to far right. He will take it. Lovely little tap off, but that's not the play. That's not the play. Keeper needs to catch. Keeper needs to smother that. Why is he punching it out? Really, why is he punching it out? Catch the ball. I'll tell you what, very close, linesman, very close. But again, why the keeper doesn't smother that instead of punch it, beyond me. Ball needs to switch to the left. It does do. Open space, acres of space, but a bad touch. Terrible first touch. Nice tackle. Use of the body. Use of the ball into no pressure zones. Very, very confident in moving the ball in and around the penalty area. Colombia looking really comfortable in the game. One chance up front and they'll seal the deal. But will they? Ball coming from left to right. Acres of space down this right side as well. Two targets available in the middle. No one's making any runs. It's pretty static in the middle, so the cross comes in. And it doesn't make it. Lethargic. Ball still in play. Should be pushed through. Does push it through. Handball. No handball given. Colombia 20 says, I think Switzerland needs to change its formation. They need to press up high. They probably do. Kevin Babs, come on. Give us a goal. Literally, give us a goal. Mbolo again flattens somebody. Darwin Sanchez. And look, he stamps right on his leg. Stamps right on his leg. And they're not even going to review this. What a farcical joker. What a joker. The referees, even on the sideline, they're all jokers in my eyes. They look stunned. They don't know what they're doing. They look so stunned and shocked all throughout. Are they going to review this? They should be reviewing it. Vidma's coming on. Itten's coming in. Murit ringing the changes. In my opinion, Morocco, Spain in the semi-finals. In my opinion, Morocco and Spain in the semi-finals. And I say Morocco team wins the cup. Morocco is more technical than France. I tell you, that's an interesting take there, Colombia 20. I'd love that to be true. I'd love that to be true. But I'm going to stick with France on that one. But don't kid me. I'd love Morocco to get through. I really would. That would be a real turn-up for the books. An old betting statement there, but that would be a turn-up for the books. Akanji clips Quintero, but Quintero gets back up strong as an ox. It's going to be interesting. Coming down to the wire. No goals so far. Looks like extra time. The dice say penalties. We'll see what happens. Neither team, to me, has overcommitted in the final third at all throughout the match. It has been better than Spain and that bore fest with Portugal, which really, I was feeling myself falling asleep. I don't know about you guys, but I was falling asleep. And I don't fall asleep at football matches, but I was. There's a Valderrama lookalike. Not the best Valderrama wig, though, buddy. It's too short. Do we get a late winner to stop the extra time? 87:54. Minutes to go. Cross in. Way too long. Way too long. Let's have a look. See what you think. You can't really see it. Now you can see it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. If you're going to fall over off that little touch, give him a card. Give him a card for diving. Stay on your feet, Quintero. Drop like a fly. You won't get the call. Right on it. Right on it right now. Hakim is a leader for Moroccan team. That's what is needed for a tournament. France, they don't have a leader. I don't think France has a typical leader. I think what they've got is leaders. I think they've got a lot of real talent that just knows how to get it done, understands the philosophy of the game. And they're one of the teams that you could say don't actually need a leader because their leader is Didier Deschamps on the sideline. I think that's what France is. That's how they set up. I think you've got so much talent in that team. To have a leader, no expression necessary, but to have a leader there might stir the pot in the wrong direction. So I understand where you're coming from. No, it's not a visible leader that they have, but I say the talent that they have on that team is where the leadership really is. Switzerland pressing in the final minutes here in the second half, looking to steal the game. Another Hollywood superstar is in the box down. What happened to the automatic yellow for simulation? Not with FIFA, I guess. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Kevin says, what about the yellow for automatic simulation? Well, I guess they can't see yellow anymore. But yeah, it should be in there. Should be in there. Why it's not? Ask Princess Infantino and his girlfriend, Donalisa Trump. They seem to be changing things at will, offside. Carry on through. Linesman doesn't see it. Wasn't level with play. Couldn't have raised the flag because he wasn't level. He's catching up. See the wee man at the back? He's catching up with play. How can you read the line if you're 10 feet behind it? Look at him in the background. He's not even level with play. He's getting there just now. And Dove is Undoy. And Vargas in. Murat ringing the changes again. He's been with the team for 4 years, knows his team. Has made Switzerland a better national team since his arrival. But they're still waiting to get the winning goal. 5 minutes to go, and then we'll see what's happening. But it does look like the dice have said. Extra time and penalties. And in a couple of minutes, we will know. Colombia on the edge of their box, living dangerously. At this stage of the match, you don't want it anywhere near the goal. Throw-in coming up, Switzerland. No wasting of time. Keeping the ball in play. I'm going to bring you the stats at the end of this second half. I'm going to stay with you as we get ready for extra time. There'll be no break. We'll be chatting together and telling each other what we think of the tournament or whatever comes into your mind. Corner ball, Switzerland. And any England fans out there, or any fans at all, there you go, there's the wave. And that's what the England fans won't do. They won't do this. And they won't react to the scoreboard. They will not be told what to do. No, they won't. Is this the moment? What a waste of time that was. Just when you're trying to focus on a corner, you get this little guy in blue come in and wreck the moment. Let the players focus. Stop worrying about what might be. If there hasn't been a foul committed, then call the foul when it does. Use your cards, give a penalty or give a free kick, but use the rule book. Stop making people worry about what you're going to do next. Let the players play. Ivan, the midget. Like I say, I've seen Ivan Barton a few times in CONCACAF, ruining matches. Being not impartial, not unbiased. And Canada fans will know exactly what I'm talking about. Ball down the left side. Time is nearly done. 30 seconds. It's a Hail Mary situation. Hit it now, win the match. And here's a free kick coming up. What is this guy calling? What is he calling? Literally, what is he calling? What is he calling? That's not him calling them decisions. I'm telling you now, there's no way he's calling these decisions. VAR is acting behind him. He didn't see that infraction. There was nothing to stop the match. He's not refereeing this match completely on his own. I think it's time to get rid of VAR. It's corrupt. Shaka having a mouthful. Not happy. But there we go, 0-0. Let's see where we go with this one. 0-0 so far. Hey, I tell you. It's going to happen. But when is it going to happen? Maybe from the penalty spot. Maybe so. Going to take you into the stats room right now. Get you some stats on your screens. You'll be able to see what's going on. Stats are in front of us right now. I'm going to take you there 2 seconds. And there we go. Come with me. Let's take a look at the stats as they are on the board in front of you right now. Score on the board, as you can see, nobody has literally threatened the net. Really threatened the net in all of 90 minutes. Nobody's done it. Looking at the stats. 6 shots, Switzerland in total. 2 on target. Possession-wise, pretty much 50-50. Passing, very even. Pass accuracy, extremely even. Fouls, very even. Yellow cards, 2-1, still quite even. Red cards, not yet. Offsides, even, 4-4. Corners, pretty even. Pretty even match, eh? Pretty even. And guess what? It's still 0-0. It's pretty even. It's pretty boring. It is. What I want to show you as well, though, moving upstairs here. Those semi-finals that we're looking at. Okay, let's go here first. France-Morocco, July 9th and 10th. For my money, you got to say France is going through, as is Spain. In the second semi-final, Norway taking on England. I really feel Norway is a threat to England, but only in the final third. And up until this tournament, when Norway threatened to go forward, they have, in my money, the prime forward of the tournament, Erling Haaland. If you supply the ball to him, and it's a good service that you give him, he's going to score goals. England's got a top defence, but my take is the battle will be Haaland and Pickford. Is Pickford good enough to stop Haaland all match long? He'll rely on his defence, but is he good enough to stop Haaland, Pickford? I would put Harry Trafford in that goal. Far better keeper for the crosses, far better keeper for the long-range shots, and he's a far bigger keeper for the high ball to tip over the ball and tip it over the crossbar or around the post. Pickford has to jump high to get to those balls. Trafford leans and reaches to get the same ball. I would put the big keeper in for this match. Now, if you like, there's a tactic that you can operate with where you say, okay, well, we'll bring Pickford in for all the games, and then this match where we need him, we'll put him on the bench. The reason why comes up very soon. Bring in Harry Trafford into the goal for England. Let him take over from there on in. If it goes long and penalties, you could do what the Dutch did a few World Cups ago and bring in another keeper who's a shot stopper. Invariably, Pickford's really good at shot stopping, and a penalty kick situation is right down his alley. That is right in his lane. So for the next match, England, Norway, Thomas the Tuchel, I think you need to put Harry Trafford in net. And let Pickford be your penalty shot expert, just like we've seen a few times, yeah? So that's what I'm saying. That's where I would go with that. Back on screen coming at you real soon. The game's going to get going eventually. We're going to go back into it. Back into it we go. Into the chat. And we wait for the game to get going. But I'll tell you, as they're lining up for second half on your screens right now, Diaz fans, Colombiana, and Swiss fans. I could have said something there that would have been so funny. It would have been so cheeky. I dare not say it. I dare not say it. Dare not say it. So the substitutes and everything's done. The game is about to get off in extra time. In extra time. I bet that fella's seen a few games for Colombia, waving his flag around, or his scarf, I should say. But here we go. It's going to be much of the same that we've had so far. Kevin Babs, those stats scream out a 0-0, a 0-0. They so do, don't they, eh? It's so tight. I mean, everything's level. I've got it right in front of me. When I pulled it up, it was a case of, really? Everything's that level? Did you literally formulate a 0-0? Because you're right, Kevin. That's exactly what it looks like. It doesn't even look like a 1-1, does it? You know, like hardly any shots. 6 shots for Swiss, 7 for Colombia. Two shots on target either side. Both these teams want to get into the final 8. Something different needs to happen. Somebody needs to show something they haven't shown all match. Excuse me. Ball over the top. Loads of space here on the left wing. Diaz taken out. And he's rolling, and he's rolling, and he's rolling, and he's rolling. And he's rolling. It's a yellow card for sure. But he's rolling. Take a look at the contact. Oh, yeah. Rolling the cleats all over his shin. Watch this. Not now, not now. It's there. You can't see it. It's the left leg. Twists his left leg on Diaz's shin. Now he's making sure that shin pad's in the right place. And now he's thinking, why don't I have bigger shin pads? Because these little children pads that we men are wearing ain't big enough. And I know heavy shin pads, big shin pads, wear you down. Ball in the box. Shot coming in. Over the top. They want a penalty. They want a penalty. They want a penalty. Take a look. I think you can say it's not enough to give a penalty, but I can also think you can say you can give it for that. It's okay putting your hands up, getting out of the way when you've done the foul, but take a look from the far side. Does it look on? It's onside, no problem there. Does look a little bit suspect, but again, FIFA, the corrupt bastards, will not give what you think. I'm getting a little bit tired of all these crybabies, aren't you? Hey, is there any people out there on that field that can take a knock? Man, oh man, if that puts you down, I'd just need to blow on you. Another thing that's changed over the days of football is men used to take a knock and get up, and nowadays they cry and stay down and waste time. And we all know they're faking it. We as men know what fakery is. Ball to nowhere down the line. Big fight going on. No free kick. Are you serious? Are you seriously going to book him for that? It's 50-50. They're both grabbing each other. Nesta's right. None of these officials are up to the grade. None of them in this match. None. When you see coaches and players getting irate for such innocuous challenges, then you have to understand they've seen enough of this subpar officialising at this World Cup. There's been a few referees in this World Cup that really are worth their salt. Clement Turpin, the Frenchman, definitely one of them. I'm not going to nominate an English referee for the World Cup final. Not a chance. Not a chance. So the French crew may not get the final because France is going to go to the final, in my opinion. It's a bit of a shame for Clement Turpin. Diabolical refereeing, I tell you. Diabolical. There's a word. Take him down the line, can't keep it in play. And like the paint drying with the extra time that we got, I tell you, they should stop extra time. It does nothing for me, does nothing for you. 90 minutes, straight to penalties. It would be a much better World Cup if they did that. You'd see a lot less time wasting, more urgency in the match, because you'd have 30 minutes less. And like I said earlier, when people know you've got 30 minutes still to come, you slow it down. And if you think about Japan, psychologically, Japan, later in the match, were expecting to go into extra time, right? And that late goal did them in. And they had no time to get back in it, sadly, because I was enjoying what Japan were bringing. But they had no time to get back in it. That is as good as saying, forget about the extra time. But what it was, Japan's thinking they're going into extra time, relaxing in the last couple of minutes, as teams do, and then you get stung. Talk about getting stung. 3-3 match, Algeria, Austria. Algeria, same as this match, and Algeria take the lead right late. And then Austria tie it up 3-3 really late. So when people get closer to the 90th minute, they're already thinking the game's done. They switch off in little areas. Sometimes you get scored on, and you've seen a lot of late goals at this World Cup that really do emphasise what I'm saying. And when I bring the board out, there's something coming next show. There we go. Red pens come out. Something's coming next. If the black pen's used, it's normal. If the red pen, something's coming. Darwin Sanchez at the back post. Is it his day? Is it his day? Coming through strong. Corner comes over. Headed in off the bar. I tell you, the moment was there. Get it on net, lads. Get it on net. I tell you, it was on the bar. It could have been there. Switzerland, sigh of relief from their fans. Sadness for the Colombians. Nearly there. Off the bar. 1-0 could have been. My. Contain yourselves, everybody. We just had some action. Slip it inside. Oh, I tell you. Great, lucky defending. Coming down the right wing with speed. That's going out. I'm thinking the keeper got something on that. Let's take a look. No, he gets nothing on it. He's beaten all ends up. Trickery in the middle. Colombia needs to go right. Takes a long shot. Really nice effort, but never going to go in, Mr. Rios. Never going to go in. So we are approaching penalty kicks, slowly but surely. 5 minutes left in the first half of extra time. Switzerland have been stuck on 6 shots for the last 32 minutes. Last 32 minutes, they haven't had a shot on net of any nature. 2 on target for the match. Colombia, 10 shots. All match. And just 2 on target. It's coming down to the wire. A penalty shootout in Vancouver. And who gets to win it? Who's your favourite in the shootout? Who do you think is going to win the shootout? Into the chat. Pardon me. That's a lovely question, Colombia 20. The question is, who's in charge? IFAB or FIFA? Absolutely. And I'll tell you a little story. The IFAB book, I used to go around communities, footballing communities, and assist them with how they administer the IFAB rules and refereeing and all sorts of stuff. I found that most people, shot coming in and a save by the keeper. I found that most organizations at the grassroots level depend on IFAB like it's the Bible. The problem is, what you administer professionals with in the same laws doesn't work at the grassroots level. It really doesn't. Just saying. And some people get so bent out of shape if they've got an IFAB book, they think they know all the rules, and they don't. Free kick coming up. Too heavy on the keeper. So yeah, IFAB or FIFA, great point, great point. That's a great point. Chaos Overflow says, finals revolution, England versus France. And that's a good one. What a final that would be, though. England-France. Great offense against great defense. France showing their worth in the tournament. Showing their worth for a couple of years now, yeah. England. Best performance in years against Mexico. That was an absolutely defining performance of where England can take it, how good they can play, if, and it's a big if they want to. It's all about desire. And England and the desire they showed in that match against Mexico, they've never shown that kind of desire ever. Xhaka looking like he wants to lose the ball in the middle. Oh, he's going to cry. He's going to cry. Cry like a baby. He's going to cry like a baby. Cry like a baby. He's going to cry like a baby. Cry like a baby. You know he's crying like a baby. There you go. I tell you, they can't take a hit, can they? I used to love getting hit. It used to let me know I'm in the game. Colombia 20. England needs to play 2-5-3 against Norway. Yes, in possession, 2-5-3. Out of possession, 3-4-3. One man drops out of midfield into the back four to make it a 3. So 2-5-3 on the attack. 3-4-3 in defence. Ball kept in play. And I tell you, should be in the back of the net. Oh, great save by the keeper. Holy moly. Had to be there. Header coming in. Header out. Dangerous times for Colombia. And again, Switzerland missing an opportunity to really take the lead. And the offside flag comes up 3,000 years later. Even so, massive save, point blank range, big hands. Excuse me. Dry work here. Leonardo says, penalty, please. I love penalties. We're going there, Leo. We're going there. Steve, agree. Stevie, this referee is killing the game. He's bloody awful. He's terrible. He's terrible. I don't mind the odd 1 or 2 decisions going, but this guy, it makes me sick. And he has made me sick in CONCACAF a few times. It must be, he must be having an affair with Infantino. Seconds to do in the first half of added time. It's coming to an end. But with all these silly little free kicks given away by this referee, it's just killing the flow, killing the game. Absolutely, Steve. He's killing the game. You need a referee You don't need a school teacher. Do you know what I mean? School teacher on the playground is what this looks like. School teacher on the playground. Muramahim in the book, Muheim. And he's not a cow. Ball over the top. It's not going to make it. Throw it backwards. One man on his own up front. Does he make something happen? Picks off the man. Going through. Going past one. Going past two. Take the shot. Put it in. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Corner coming. Again, Diaz doesn't get the shot off on time. I think Colombia win if it goes to pens. I got a feeling they do too, you know. It's just an inkling. I feel they do have the team and the players and the skill to put the ball in the back of the net. The two keepers are playing heroics today, absolutely. But I think Vargas has got the edge. He seems to be low down stop shot. So maybe the shot stopper can do it. Quintero with the corner for Colombia. 1 minute into the second phase of added extra time. Yeah, the wee man is having a fat attack again. No one's listening to him. No one's even looking at him. They're sick and tired of the wee man. Headed in. Nearly. And again, Colombia come up with the possession straight away. Blown down again. Lerman and crew are absolutely beside themselves with what this referee is doing to the game. Colombia 20 says he thinks Switzerland's going to take the PKs. I think Colombia wins it if it goes to pens, says Kevin. Steve says, don't think I've ever seen so many free kicks in a game. It's dog shit. And it is dog shit. It really is. 100%. 100%, Steve. 100%. This World Cup has been dog shit with referees. And again, the real camera angles is the fans. They need to keep it on the fans. White guys trying to dance a samba doesn't look good. You got to be rhythm. You got to have rhythm. If you got the rhythm, you can do the samba or the salsa. You was a white guy and you got no rhythm. You ain't dancing salsa. Not for a chance, buddy. And it looked exactly like that. You got rhythm, it shows itself. On the field now. Another break organised by FIFA. Why do you need a break right now? What do you need a break for? Really, what do you need a break for? In all my life of watching football of nearly 50 years, you do not need a break at extra times, half time. You just walk from one end to the other and you carry on. More thievery by the TV stations and FIFA. There's no need for a break. That, Steve, that is dog shit. FIFA, that is dog shit. It really is. There's no earthly reason to get a break and spoil the flow. There's not enough flow at this World Cup, and football relies on flow. It's one of those spiritually only sports that needs flow. It's in its spirit. It's in its makeup. That's what football is. It's all about flow. And if you've got no flow, you don't have a game. You've got a referee that's ruining the entertainment. The colours on their boards match the colour on our board up top. Isn't that amazing, eh? The colour in Vancouver Stadium matches exactly what we've got on the top of our screens. Stevie did his homework, didn't he, eh? Oh, I tell you. I know a lot of people working in that building. A lot of people that have worked in that building over the years, graphics and all sorts of stuff. It's a small world, the media. It's a very small world. You see the same people at many events. So we have 15 minutes to go. Pierluigi Collina is needed. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Talk about a dream. If we could, flag's gone up already. If we could have referees in the same ilk as Pierre Collina, Luigi Collina. Wow. Can't even look him in the eye. He's got to look at his chest. No integrity in this guy. No integrity whatsoever. And I'm talking about Ivan Barton, the ref. For me, Sanchez does nothing wrong. And he's done nothing wrong all game. Played his own game. Sanchez has put no foot wrong. And Leonardo Barbieri says, oh, he was good. Oh, I tell you. Listen, when Pierluigi Collina was refereeing the match, you knew that you would have no problems with any decision because he was right 100% of the time. The other thing, and listen carefully right now, listen very carefully. You'll smile. I'll make you laugh, but I'll give you a real point. Every time Pierluigi Collina made a decision, I'll give you an example. Two guys are running about 50 yards away from Collina. One goes down and the other guy goes down. Pierluigi whistles the play, gives you the look, and both players get up and say nothing because he was an authority. He was so correct in every decision he made, and when he got angry, he didn't need to say a word. He just looked at you. And that menacing look from Collina was enough to keep any player in check, and it was enough to keep any player's gob shut. He was the authority, and what he did was not rocket science. He was just good at his job. So keep listening. He was good at his job. Why are these guys so bad at their job? They're doing the same job. Hear what I say? Why are they so bad nowadays? And he was doing a job. How can you not train people to the same level? That would be what I was thinking you would be doing. But you don't have people at the same level. You can say that he was a one-off, and yes, he was a one-off. But there's been other referees that are good too. But in the main, the only thing that never gets better and doesn't get fixed in the sport of football is the refereeing. And now they're hiding behind machinery, and now, like I said many times, your officials are cowards. They're hiding behind the box. They're doing this and this. Oh, it's not my decision to make. No, got to go with the VAR. Oh, no, sorry, guys. Being all friendly, being all smiley. No, you can piss off with your smile, piss off with your hands in the air, and piss off with your machinery. Stop hiding behind it. Just like the red card that came the other day against Balogun. The referee's decision should be final. There is no red card appeal process. And that process is shut door. There was a committee formed to overturn the red card, to suspend it for 12 months. Again, dog shit. Corrupt. The players deserve better and the fans do too. But we all deserve better. Why can't they fix it? It's always the same. Through ball now. Colombia moving with speed into the box. Trip him over. It's a penalty. No, he doesn't. Going out for the goal kick. Leonardo says, oh, he was good. Leonardo Barbieri says, Collina almost killed a housemaid once because she washed the Ronaldo shirt he had from the final in 2002. I tell you, he probably would have got mad. He was pissed. He wanted the sweat. No, I felt very secure when Collina was in charge of a match. I really did. 10 minutes to go in the second half of extra time here in Vancouver. The final match Vancouver will host in a mini World Cup for Canada. The World Cup was not hosted in Canada, just a few matches, as with Mexico. After today, everything's coming down in the USA. Excuse me. Colombia 20 says, well, AI is taking over and there's nothing that they are going to change it. I'll say something about AI. There are some places where you might think you could use it. Granted. But I'll give you an example. I trialed AI recently with making images. The last 4 images that are on our live watch along are my freehand. That's what I do, okay? My imagery, my creations. I tried a few with AI, and what I found was the more times you ask for a picture to be fixed, the blurred it becomes, the more blurred. Now, why is that? If I can change a picture in any format and keep it really sharp, size it all, small or large, bring in colors, shade it, twist it, turn it, do what I got to do to it, and it stays sharp, in focus. Why does AI not? I'll tell you why it does that. It doesn't want you to use great pictures, but it wants to use AI at every level. So therefore, it's going to give you a great picture to start, and the more times you look to change things on it, in the text and in the chat, the worse the picture becomes. Way over the top, going nowhere. 9 minutes to go, close to 8 minutes now. But I've stopped using AI on the images because it doesn't do me any good. And people who've watched Ultimate Soccer Show during the Wrexham season know I do a lot of glossary images. Lots of nice colours, beautiful sharp images. AI doesn't do it for me. I thought it might, but it doesn't. So there you go. AI changing the world, not changing my world. And anything administration-wise, I want a human. I'm not going AI, and you should do the same. It's a bad trip, people. It's a real bad trip. Don't invite it into your own home. Ball down the left side now. Doesn't delay too long, but he does delay. In swinging corner. Doesn't go to the corner. What a shot that could have been. But he doesn't get it at the right level. Again, Switzerland having ball in Colombia's half. Trying to carve something out. It would be literally a bad thing for Colombia to start switching off on the edge of the box. Shot coming in. Tries to side foot it into the net. Not even close. Yeah, Xhaka, you are not Ronaldo. You're not Messi. Get over it. You're not that great on the shooting. You're a defensive-minded guy. Kevin says, if red cards are now suspended for 12 months, I wonder if Kwanzaa will be available for England against Norway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What about all the yellow cards that have been dished out? They need to be appealed as well. I think every team at the World Cup needs to start appealing every card that was given to every player in every match so far this World Cup. That's what I say. And they need to collectively do it all together. Because FIFA, I'm disgusted with it. Fair play? Give me a break. You don't know the first thing about fair play. You're corrupt as. 6 minutes to go. The boring events will start to gain life. We'll get closer to the shots from 18 yards, down to 12 yards, down to 6 yards, all game long. But eventually, it's going to be the shots coming in from 12 yards in, facing the goalkeeper one-on-one, that will do the damage. Lorenzo, pick your shooters now. Murat, pick your Swiss shooters now. Max Evans, do we give an Oscar for acting to the ref pending to know the rules? Yeah, good one, Max. Good one. Good one. And he misses right in front of the goal. I tell you, he's missed a few opportunities this match, but it should have been in the back of the net. Switzerland breathe again. Still 6 minutes roughly to go. There will be more attempts. There will be more shots on goal. And maybe there will be a winner as these teams start to get a little bit more desperate. Why he chips the goalie and why he doesn't go low. Misses by a good 6 or 7 feet. Now, see Lorenzo's reaction. The guy just shot it over the bar. That's an absolute coach. That is a gargantuous coach. Nestor Lorenzo watches Quintero shoot over the bar, but he keeps his calm, doesn't show any expressions, any disappointment, doesn't put his hands on his head, doesn't jump up and down like a jackhammer like Jesse the Joke Marsh. Yeah? Straight calm. And that's respecting his players. 100%. He has no reaction of the missed shot because he respects his players on the field and in behind him. Because the guys on the bench are watching the coach too, yeah? And if the coach is acting like an oil can in front of them, they read into that. Mark my words, Nestor Lorenzo, is a real coach leading a team. Corner coming in. Sorry, free kick coming in. Great free kick. Headed long. Still in play. It's still alive. A battle for the ball on the edge of the box and Switzerland clear it one more time. But I can't say enough about Nestor Lorenzo with his attitude, literally, and great professionalism around his team. Man down again. Ivan's just seen the guy on the floor now. What kind of officialising have we got on this field, eh? It's the worst of the worst of the worst. Absolutely terrible refereeing. And it's not that hard, you know. It's really not that hard. Change coming up. Cramping up, the poor lad, cramping up. Now, you see, if you didn't have the extra time and you played the matches to 90 minutes and then straight into penalties, half of these cramping up situations you wouldn't get. I say to you, and I ask to you personally now, would you rather see guys running around, full tilt, balls to the wall, playing the match? Or are you getting sick and tired of long matches where guys are cramping up in extra time and the entertainment is in the tank? I know what I'd prefer. Steve, what a miss. Even O'Brien for Wrexham would have buried that. Jesus. Yeah. Totally. Maybe even Jay Rodriguez. Glad he's gone. Oh, glad all over. Glad all over, baby. Glad all over. Jay Rodriguez is gone. Tell you, glad he's gone. What a suck for money. 25 grand a week for nothing. We should never have bought that guy. Never. I said it when we picked him up. What are we picking this guy up for? He just walks and does nothing. He gets injured, doesn't get fit again. For Burnley the last couple of years, he wasn't the main player. Why did we pick him up? Last minute. Then we're going to penalties. Then the fun begins. And then Stevie gets alive again. Because I tell you what, I'm not asleep. But Spain-Portugal really put me to sleep yesterday. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. I literally could feel myself like trying to keep my eyes open. Leonardo says, how come you missed that goal? Yes. The thing that changes AI is the loss of open mind and critical thinking with AI. I think you have to be critical thinking with new systems. Don't just take on a system and say there's nothing about it. I think you have to have your eyes open. Use it if it works, and if it doesn't work, don't use it. I'm against humans being turned into robots. That's what I'm against. That's what's happening to this football game out here. It's been turned into robotics. I've never seen so much disjointed football in my life. Stop and start. Illegal, corrupt commercials during the match, killing the flow. All of this is killing your entertainment, whether you like it or not. Wouldn't you much rather see 45 minutes of absolute guns and glory flowing up and down the field for 45? And then into penalties? I think I would. Extra time is a waste of time. As you see, it has settled nothing here. You could read this being a 0-0 from the first couple of minutes in. As I said, this looks like it's going long. We threw the dice. Remember, we threw the dice about 40 minutes ago. And what did the dice say? Penalties. That's what the dice said. The dice never lie. All through this World Cup, I've thrown the dice, guys. They've never been wrong once. Not once. They're loaded. They never say anything but what's coming down the line. Nice picture of someone's backside. Great work, cameraman. And there we go. It is done. We're into penalty kicks. Steve says 1 minute injury time when they've just stopped the game for at least 3 minutes for the injury's worst officiating I've ever seen. 10 out of 10, Steve. 10 out of 10. So, it just remains to be said. Who do you think's got it in the tank to win on penalties? I think there's a feeling that Colombia probably can take this on penalties due to the skill sets. They've all been born with skill. Listen, if you're from Colombia, likelihood is you came out of a really tough barrio and you played soccer, football in a steel cage before you played on the grass. We're talking built-up cities. There's a few built-up cities, the smaller ones. You go to Armenia in Colombia. There's a lot more grass around the city than, say, deep down Medellin, okay? And in deep down Medellin, there's lots of places where you will grow up and you'll play football. You were raised in a cage on the concrete and you'll play in the barrios and it's tough as nails. But they are raised with skill. Switzerland is a different kettle of fish completely. Look at their makeup. Look at their squad. Look at the names. Now check out the mentality. Different philosophy on football entirely. Raised in a nice place, not a tough place. Yeah? All the academies they have. Fancy, fancy, fancy compared to what the kids have in Colombia when they're raising. Yes, when they get big and they're now getting close to being picked up by one of the pro teams. Let's say it could be Independiente, Medellin. Yeah? But when they get picked up, that's when they get all the nice stuff coming. Clean boots, new shorts, new socks, bags, travel, allowances. It all comes when they touch the big club. But when they grow up, they're on the streets or in the cages and they're playing football. Football. Now we're looking on screen. Murat talking to his troops. For me, I don't know what that's all about, but he's probably saying thank you very much for the efforts, guys. Now it comes down to the penalty kicks. I'm going to pick your 5 starters. And is there anybody who's ever been in this situation? Because the one thing the coach needs to do is have his 5 written. And he goes, who doesn't want to take a penalty? Who feels good? And if you feel good, you look him in the eye. And you tell him, are you going to shoot and score or are you going to be nervous? I don't want anybody nervous out there. If you're confident, good. Then the second thing that probably never ever gets done by any of these teams at a World Cup, I would organise my 5 shooters right now and I would tell them where they're shooting. First shot. Kevin Babs, you're up for the first shot. Kevin, I want you to go low left to the keeper. First shot. Low left. First shot. Steve, you're up next. You're going low right to the keeper. Leonardo Badaviera, you're the third penalty shot taker. Listen to me carefully. Blast it, down low, straight down the middle. Fourth shot, coming up. Colombia 20, get ready. When you come in, low right. And the final shot, I'm going to award the final shot to, let's have a look here. Hypnotic, you're taking the final shot. Pressure's not on you. The guys have done it all before you. You just got to finish the job. You're going to shoot low right. So, left, right, centre, right, right. You got it, guys? No pressure. Now just go do it. Don't worry about the keeper. Don't worry about the crowd. I've taken the pressure off you. Can you do what I'm saying? Can you shoot to the corners and down the middle like I've asked you to, guys? Yes? Okay, go do it. That's it. You know where you're shooting now. By the way, Kev, when you place that ball, don't look at the goal. Look at the ball. All of you. Just place the ball. Pick a spot on the ball. So if you want to shoot right, Twist the ball to the right slightly, or pick your spot and put it down with the spot you're going to aim off. Put it straight down. Don't look at the goal. You've got the goal frame in your eyes. You don't need to look at it. It's right there. Put the ball down. Back away. Don't look at the keeper. Look at the base of the ball. Look at the marker that you're going to hit to put the ball in the back of the net. And it's that simple. No need to be nervous. If you're nervous, tell me now. I'll pick someone else. I want guys who are confident, calm, and collected. I've told you where to shoot. Now go execute. Takes all the pressure off your guys if you've got a leader on the side of the field that can organise before you get there. Because how many times have I seen Canada go to a penalty situation and Jesse Marsh didn't have his 5 ready, didn't even know it was going to penalty kicks in one of the matches, and he's the coach. Just saying. Colombia shoot first. Kubel against Vargas. Kubel against Vargas. Let him jump up and down. Don't even look at the goalkeeper. Don't look at the goalkeeper jumping up and down. Just look at the ball. Look at what you got to do and make your life simple. It's a little trick I learned. Nobody taught me. But I never, ever once missed a penalty kick. Never once. Here goes number 1. Colombia down the middle. 1-0. In you go. Quintero says, get in there. 1-0. Nervy-looking fans in the crowd. Mojica loving the moment. But down the middle. And that building is a building I've been in before. And I tell you what, it's a fantastic building. It really is. Down there in Vancouver. The building is right on the shoreline, right near the docks. Literally a minute's walk, if that. You can smell the ocean right from the stadium outside. 1 down. In comes the captain, Granit Xhaka. Full of confidence, full of experience. Should be a formality. But you have seen guys like this move the wrong way and miss the shots. Does he look nervous? Yes, he does. Vargas on the line. Xhaka versus Vargas. Is he made of granite? We're about to see. Feeling he's going to the keeper's left. He does. And it's in there, but he gets a hand on it. Xhaka, very lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. 1 apiece. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Max Evans, about spelling that should be Suter. Yes, absolutely, Max. And I want Wrexham to get him. I do. I think he'd be great for Wrexham. And we need height in defence. To be honest with you, at Wrexham, we've got decent defending, but we need more height. And he would be imposing on corners and free kicks as well. Phil Parkinson would soon put him to work. Don't kid yourself. So, Max, let's hope Suter gets over there. Got it, boss, LOL. And remember, boys, don't stutter your run-up. You'll only lose momentum and miss. Yes. So here we go. Number 2. Let's go. Switzerland says Colombia 20. Leonardo Baraviera says it worked. You know, Stevie, Beckenbauer did something similar to what you're saying in 1990. 100%. 100%. 100%. You got to love your players, man. You got to save them. In comes the second one. He stopped already. That's an illegal penalty. An illegal penalty. That's an illegal penalty. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just run up and kick the ball. Kevin, you called it. Would have been nice if that had gone over the line, but he stopped completely. He stopped completely. That should be retaken. If you like it or not, it should be retaken. Like it or not, he stopped his run-up. If you're going to stop it because it doesn't go in, you got to stop it because it goes in for a starter step. It makes no difference if it goes in or not. That should be retaken. He stopped dead. They should make it illegal. from next season on, penalties, complete run, no stutter stepping. But here we go. And you're right, Kev, that stutter step just killed him. Here we go. 2-1 Switzerland at the moment. Long way to go. There's a fly trap in the crowd with teeth. Time for digging low now. All or nothing for Colombia. Don't want to miss this one. Nervous. Very nervous. In it goes, I tell you. Nearly. I tell you, Kubel nearly grabs that one. That would have been fatal. Close on, he had it, and it goes through. 2-2. Switzerland shooting next. The dice never told me who won. The dice just said it was penalty kicks. They never said who won. I didn't get a sign because it said the same thing on both sides for both teams. The dice never lie. Here we are at penalties. Akanji now to make it 3-2. And he skies it. Where's he kicking? Is that a rugby shot? What a waste of time that was. What a joker. How could you miss so far? How can you miss so bad? What are you chipping it for? I mean, really, what are you nailing it with full power for? You don't need to nail it with power. Leonardo Baravieri, another Baggio, absolutely. What a miss, absolutely. Come on, Switzerland, says Colombia 20. Level it up now. Come on, son. Un gol para Colombia. Penales. 1, 2, 3. Saved. Terrible penalty. Not enough power. I want to see where the keeper moves. Want to see when the keeper moves. He gets there a little early. Did he leave the line early? Let's take another look. Want to see that looking again. Off the line before the shot. Still 2-2. 2 shots for Switzerland. If they score both, they go through. They miss one. Colombia has to come through. This will be 3-2 if he scores. It has to go in to get the advantage. If he misses, it's dead even. I'd like him to miss to keep it dead even. There's a proper penalty. No stutter step, no bullshit. Just run up and kick the ball. Absolutely normality. A real penalty. A lesson for Akanji and the rest of them. Down the middle. Eases his own nerves. Akanji saved after an horrific miss. But I tell you, Colombia have to score this one or it is over. More drama to come. More drama to come. Colombia. Diaz. Looking nervous. Taking a big breath. Blowing the cheeks again. Looking nervous. Should score. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Here we go. Gets it in there. Gets it in there. He's lucky. Now it's all up to Vargas in net. Can he save Colombia? Vargas has it to do. Reader. Read the names. Vargas contra Vargas. Vargas versus Vargas. Which Vargas is going to save the day? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. In or out, in or out, in or out. It's in. And there you go. It's done. Switzerland moving on. Colombia fall to the wayside on a penalty shootout. They had the chances to have taken this, and they didn't. But they didn't take it. Switzerland moving on again. Penalty shootout. Colombia 20. You get your wish. Kevin Babs, come on, Vargas. But it doesn't happen. Steve, Swiss just about deserved it. Colombia were poor in front of goal all night. Correct. I'll take that all night long. Colombia had the chances, should have done better in front of net, had chances in front of net. Quintero especially had the game in his hands or at his feet a few times. Good call, Colombia 20, Kevin Babs. Way to go, Colombia 20. Way to go, brother. Murat and his players. Celebrating the win. The complete stadium's gone majorly silent as Colombia's gone. But hey, 0-0 and then a penalty shootout. Colombia, James Rodriguez, Nunen Diaz, Vargas, Quintero, Daniel Munoz, to name a few, are all going back home. Los Cafeteros is out of the World Cup. It's a painful moment. James Rodriguez sucking it up, puffing the cheeks up. You can see it hurts, but it's done. Colombia 20, pack your bags, Colombia. Coming from Colombia 20, from New Jersey. He gets his wish. And now the Colombian media will have to shut the hell up. As for Colombia 20, pack your bags, go home, get your bar of soap and your bag, get on the minibus, get to the airport, fly south. It is done. It is over. Moving forward, though, interestingly, we're going to give you the stats here right away of the whole match. Penales, 4-3 to Switzerland. What a match, what a match, what a match, what a match. But yes, Steve, you're right, man. Too many wasted chances in front of nets. Colombia had the game in their hands and just didn't take it over. Going to drop online here with you. Come with me. I'm going to show you some stuff while you're jumping in the chat, guys. There you have the second two quarterfinals. Argentina will indeed take on Switzerland. I tell you, I think Switzerland will make a tough fist for Argentina, and Argentina's probably happier they're playing Switzerland and not Colombia. Switzerland sitting back will favour Argentina in their flow. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens. That's coming off July 11th. So take a look at all the quarterfinals coming through right now. July 9th, Foxborough. France, Morocco. Take France. I'm saying it. If you want to take Morocco, you take Morocco. July 10, Spain, Belgium. I'd love Belgium to do a number on Spain. I don't think they will, but I hope so. Spain, France, in your first semi-final, coming off Arlington, July 14th. Down to the bottom too. England and Norway. That's a very intriguing quarter-final. Extremely intriguing. Norway will feel, and rightfully so, that they have a real good chance in this quarter-final to move to a semi-final. They've got a great chance. England will think the same. Miami Gardens. Who does the heat favour more? It's going to be a sweaty affair. And that's on July 11th. Also July 11th, Argentina and Switzerland. So you've got a game on the 9th, a game on the 10th. Stay with me. A game on the 11th and a game on the 11th. Moving to the semi-finals on the 14th and on the 15th. You want to know why people are giving Argentina favours? I'll tell you why in a second. France, Spain. France has 24 hours rest over Spain. They play on the 14th. England and Argentina both play on the 11th. Everybody's saying Argentina's getting favours. Well, if you look at that statement, it's England and Norway that are getting the favour. They've had 24 hours more rest than these two. Moving into that semi-final, it could be either England or Norway going through. You might think England might be just the favourite. Down at the bottom, Argentina, Switzerland. You have to think Argentina's getting closer to losing a match. Switzerland not exactly pushing teams over or pushing them aside. They're just going quietly about business. Will they go quietly about business and depose Argentina? Because the signs are on the wall. They're conceding more goals than they should be as a champion. This is not the team, Argentina, from 2022. It's now 2026. A lot of those guys that played then are still playing now. They're 4 years older, 4 years wiser, but they're 4 years older. Switzerland have a dog in this fight. So the two semi-finals, as I see them, France-Spain, possibly Argentina-England. Let's go with that. You're looking at a France and possibly either or England and Argentina final. And I do think that England at this World Cup can be the team to stop Argentina. Defensive football is what the English are all about. They got great forward play as well now. Decent midfield. You saw what they did against Mexico in altitude. Keep waiting because it could get better for England. It could get better. But that's the Final Four. And coming into this tournament, you can go back weeks, nearly over a month ago. I said the Final Four is going to be France, Spain, England, Argentina. It's looking exactly like that's what's going to happen. 4 games to go, quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals, then the final, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Colombia 20, you better get a ticket. I know you got ways to get tickets in New Jersey. Just see one of the guys. And then the third place match, which is a loser final. I tell you now, I will not be broadcasting that. Not for love of the game or FIFA's corruption. It's not going to be on this channel. I do not support the loser final, never have done, and I don't want to work it, and I won't even watch it. I've never watched a third place final match because I've got no respect for that match. The players don't want to be there. It's all just FIFA making extra money off our backs. I'll leave you with that. On to the stats, though, on the day. It is Switzerland after a 0-0. Nobody scores, but 4-3 on penalties. The dice didn't lie. They told you we were going to penalties. We went to penalties. Going into the stats, There's the stats for the match. 7 shots by Switzerland, 2 on target. More than double by Colombia, 15, 3 on target. Even on possession. Pretty even with passes. Very even on pass accuracy. Extremely even with the fouls. Very even with the yellow cards. Extremely even with red cards because there was none. So even on offsides. And clinically, the only thing that Colombia had over Switzerland all match was 4 corners to 3. 4 corners more, 7-3. But the stats do depict what you saw as a 0-0. They really do. It was a 0-0 all day long. And penalties had to decide it. So get ready for them 4 quarterfinals because that's where we're going next. Pack your bags, Colombia. The bankers win. The bankers win, says Chaos Overflow. Yes. Morocco is going to win the World Cup this year. Is Africa to win? You know, I've always said for years, I'd love an African team to win something at a World Cup. Just once to shake it all up. To get African teams to believe they can get on top of the mountain. Egypt nearly did it. Nearly. Leonardo says, all right, guys, I'm off. Cheers, Leo. Colombia 20. England need to play 2-5-3 or 4-1-1. Interesting. 4-4-1-1. 4-4-1-1. I can see that. Point is, Do you put Ollie Watkins and Harry Kane together on that 1-1 is what I'm thinking. Leonardo says, bye-bye, Stevie. Bye-bye, Leonardo. Kevin says, bye, Leo. Leonardo, I'll keep an eye on the channel to see the next live. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Leonardo says, bye, Kev. And bye, everybody, says Leo. So there you go, guys. Now we know the 4 quarterfinals. It's coming through. Lay your money on, like I told you. You'll make some money. Think of France as the biggest team left in. Think of England as a challenge to Argentina. And think the only way Spain can get to a final is if they can take down France. They have the potential. But I think this might be France's time. I think there are signs there that Spain's getting weaker as a tournament bottlenecks towards the final. That's what I'm thinking. But for now, you've got a day off. Your next match is July 9th. It's the first quarterfinal. France taking on Morocco. It's going to be very interesting. For Moroccan fans, I'd love you to get to the final. But I think for French fans, I'll probably see you in the semi-final taking on Spain. I'll leave you with that. And don't forget, Argentina, you've got to go through the Swiss or England to make it to a final. You're getting tireder and tireder. Gypsy's warning today, just getting by Egypt 3-2. Questionable decisions. But when you're 2-0 up against Argentina, stop going forward. Spread wide. 5-4-1. And just defend for your lives. Had they not have bothered to go forward, they may well have stopped Argentina doing so. And the one thing they didn't do was plug up the gaps in front of the 18-yard box, in front of the defensive line. That's where Argentina were feasting on in the last 15. That's the only reason they overturned the match. Egypt didn't throw it away. They just didn't defend the last 15 like they had the first 75. Great match by Egypt. I was really with them. I was hoping it was going to happen. But I had this inkling in the back of my head Argentina would find a way back, and they did. Can they do it against the Swiss? We'll find out. For now, guys, have a break, a day break. The 9th of July is the next place we go. France.